take a boat ride, and you go looking for the shoebill. Okay, have you heard of this bird? Very, very big bird. Okay, prehistoric, dinosaur kind of looking thing. It dates back to the time of the dinosaurs. Massive, massive predator. And it's going extinct, but it's very impressive that it lasted this long. Okay, it managed to survive a lot of different things. And I take a boat ride, we go, we're looking through the swamp, and you see this majestic bird standing there. Nothing moves it. You get close to it, it stands strong, does not move. So it got me thinking, and I open up the Chumash, and I look at the Parsha, Parashat Ki Tisa, and you read what it says in the Parsha. And it says that Hashem tells Moshe, go down from the mountain, go down to your people, because your people have done wrong, and I should destroy them for this behavior. And then Hashem uses a word, says, Ki am she'orefu. They are a stubborn, stiff-necked nation. Later on, when Moshe tries to convince Hashem to stay with the nation, what does he say? Yilachnecha Hashem et kirbenu, ki am she'orefu. You should stay with us because we're a stubborn nation. I don't know how many of you have been in court, but it is very rare that you will try to use the claim against you to get out of what they're accusing you of. Right? The persecution comes and says they're stubborn, destroy them. And Moshe Rabbeinu comes and says, because they're stubborn, stay with them. And God's right, and Moshe Rabbeinu's right. They both are looking at it from different perspectives. Okay? The first perspective is God's perspective. God is looking around, and he's saying, if I'm looking at the nation, then they are not listening. You can't have a nation that does not follow the king. And Moshe Rabbeinu says, this stubbornness, if you give them the opportunity to show that the stubbornness will work in their favor, it will pay off. And the reality is, we've been around for 4,000 years. That is stubbornness. Look around the world. Where are the Romans? Where are the Greeks? The Persians, the Phoenicians? Nations disappear. Empires, massive empires. Tiny little nation. We're a nation of about 15 million Jews in the world. We don't make up a percentage of the world. And yet we're here. And we survive. We survive because we refuse to accept when the other nations tell us that we're open. We refuse to accept that we're finished. The community in Nairobi now is celebrating this year 120 years. My response to the community is that 120 years, okay, what do we say when someone has a birthday in Judaism? Ad me'at esrim, until 120, right? You passed 120, it's a miracle, right? There's no such thing. Jewish communities in the world serve a purpose of creating Jews, not the community itself. And this is something that I've learned when I was going through, well, is my community going to keep on going or not? I don't know. But what's our job? Is to create the Jews out of your community. You have Jews that spread around the world, right? Thailand, Israel, America, Canada, right? But what did you do? You created Jews. You created a good Jew, right? Someone who knows their Jewish identity. That is the goal of the Jewish communities. The ultimate goal is we are all going to Israel. But until then, our job is to make sure that the Judaism lives on. That this memory, that our traditions, that our way of life lives on. And that stubbornness that Moshe promises God and says, because they're stubborn, don't give up hope on them. And God says, because they're stubborn, I'll say.
Yasser Koach, Yasser Koach.